Not Broke fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. We're back. It's Wednesday. Cheap Not Broke fam, thank you all for tuning back in. Please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Every subscription helps. Please, please, please. Got a little Latin going for you. Get your salsa. Get your salsa on. You know what I'm talking about. I got to learn salsa. I've been there so many times. I've been to class quite a few times, and I still can't get it down. You got to really have good feet. You got to move fast with the salsa, man. You can't be out there playing. All right, let's get to it. What are we talking about tonight? What is the rant? It is the Wednesday rant, and we're going to talk about luxury goods made in China? What? All the luxury goods made in China? I know you've seen the videos. Videos been going all around the internet talking about the luxury goods being made in China and how with all the tariffs, because the tariffs are really messing up the money. So there were some of the Chinese factory workers have been releasing videos saying, hey, this is where they really get that stuff from. Why pay them $38,000 and you can give us $3,800? And they're like, you can go directly to them. Because listen, I did a show maybe a couple months ago talking about Alibaba. You can get straight down to the warehouse. Okay, you don't need to go through no middleman. I found, if you're familiar with Tom Ford cologne, perfume, whichever, if you're familiar with it, I found the bottle manufacturer online. The same bottle that looks like Tom Ford, wherever he gets his bottles, I found them. Alibaba got them. They got them. So you can go straight to these people and get whatever you need. Now, AliExpress, I think you can just buy one off, two off. Now, some of these people, they want you to buy a whole bunch of units. But you can get the demo. Just get a one-time demo and see how it looks. And, keep it. Go from there. Or you can go buy in bulk. Whatever you want to do. But these are the people. These are the factory people. And this is what they're talking about. This is what they are saying. This is what they are saying. So let us go find one of these videos. I was just watching it. I got to bring a little context to what I'm talking about. Let's bring the video in if we can. Dang, where is that? Where is it at? The YouTube video. So yeah, I thought this was pretty interesting. I said, wow, this is pretty damn interesting. So let's see. Can we get this thing to play? Yep, got it to play. Let's get it in. Okay. All right, here we go. Bam. Wait. Hold on. Turn this down. Why is she talking so low? You can't even hear it. Can you hear the video? I can barely hear it. Well, yeah, this guy basically, he was talking about how they make all the supplies, everything is get there, and and the reason behind all this is because everything says is made in. Oh man, camera crazy. It says everything is made in China. everything is made in France, everything is made in Italy. Well, I said, let me look this up and see how all this works, because I was curious about that, and I got what I was looking for. I got exactly what I was looking for. Let me see. Let me read that shit. Okay, here we go. So check this out. Check this out. Now, all this stuff is basically how the law works. It's all about the law. All right. Oh, it needs to be made here, made there. Look, it just depends on how the law works. Now let's check this out. United States FTC guidelines for a product to be labeled made in USA, the great US of A. It must be all or virtually all made in the United States. Even if a product is assembled in the United States but uses significant foreign parts, it cannot claim made in USA. Significant foreign parts, not no foreign parts, okay? Mislabeling can result in wholesale fine. Okay, great. European Union. Now, let's talk about the luxury good countries. Italy, France. Labeling is not mandatory across the EU. I wonder why. But custom regulations may require proof of substantial transformation in one country. Made in Italy or made in France, two luxury countries, right? Claims can only be used if the final substantial change or manufacturing step is done there. Ergo, putting on the label, made in France, Hermes, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Saint Laurent, Hermes, all of these. They put this stuff is made in China. It would cost too much money to make it in France. Countries like Italy and France take this very seriously because the national prestige is tied to craftsmanship. No, they got the luxury brands over there, and them people don't want nobody playing with their money. So they're making sure, hey, it has to be assembled here because we make billions of dollars off of this stuff, and we can't. Turn the volume up. Yeah, you couldn't hear it. Turn the volume up. I couldn't hear it either. So we got to figure that out. I got to go back and figure it out. I'm up. But anyway, yeah. What was happening? So what happens is those two countries got luxury goods. So of course, yes, they're going to have the law in their favor because you would be playing with their money if it was not that way. So let's not act like, come on, you guys are doing anything special. You're definitely not doing that. You guys are just out there putting the label on and claiming it's made in your country. Now, United States is different. A significant amount of stuff has to be made here. France, nothing has to be made here. Just the final step, which is putting on the logo, because that's where all the countries are home based. All the big designer brands are based in France and Italy. France, and Italy. That's where they are. That's where they are. Now, listen, China also enforces original labeling laws on goods exported. However, it's common for companies to ship components in to assemble them in another country to get around labeling restrictions. Common trick earned and made in Italy stamp. There you go. Subcontracting, outcontracting. Okay, cool. Yeah. Packaging and final assembly loophole. Some luxury brands move partially assembled goods to Europe for final stitching, quality checks, and packaging. Yes, that makes sense. So they make it in China, ship it to Europe, mark it up 2,000, 3,000, 4,000%, and then they sell it to you, me, and every other damn fool who's willing to pay all that money for that stuff. Because it's not doing anything. It's not benefiting your life. You can't eat it. You can't do nothing with that stuff. But people pay big money for those things. Big money for these luxury goods. So now let's see. Where are the luxury goods located? Luxury goods companies located. I need to know. And I bet there ain't gonna be none in Russia. I tell you that. There ain't not gonna be none in Russia. France is the epicenter of luxury fashion. LVH, Louis Vuitton, Hennessy Moet owns Louis Vuitton, Dior, Fendi, Givenchy, Celine, and more. Kering owns Gucci, Saint Laurent, Balenciaga, Bottega Veneta, Alexander McQueen. So it's only a few that are owned. Chanel, privately owned, known for its hues, couture, and number 5 fragrance. Hermes is for its Birkin and Kelly bags made in France. Italy. Prada, Giorgio Armani, Dolce & Gabbana, Salvatore Ferragamo, Moncler. Switzerland, Swatch Group, Rolex. Nobody cares about that. United Kingdom, Burberry, Mulberry, Alexander McQueen. United States. Tapestry, nobody cares. Capari Holdings. Ralph Lauren. Tiffany and Company. Okay. Let's see. Japan. Comme des Garçons. Ici Mia. Salchicho. That's it. So all the big boys are in Italy and France. And that makes sense why they got those damn rules. Now let me tell you something. This luxury good stuff, it's all about how people feel. You want to be accepted. You want people to like you. Now, well, look at me. I put my luxury goods on tonight. I want to be accepted. I say, we're talking luxury. Let me put my luxury on tonight. Put on my good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is. People want to be accepted. They want to feel good. When you look good, you feel good. And when you're making more money, you figure you spend a little more money, you're going to feel better about yourself. Be around a different crowd of people. You got different experiences, different opportunities, so you're going to dress different. So you're probably going to wear the Louis Vuitton, the Chanel, and all that other stuff. You don't need it. Nobody needs it. It's not necessary for nobody's life to function to have these things, which is so crazy. So this is all about psychology, the psychology of human beings wanting to belong to a group. All humans, everybody wants to belong to a group. And then within that group, you dress a certain way, you do certain things, and that's why you spend a certain amounts of money to fit in with said group. You dress a certain way to fit in with said group, and you're going to pay whatever it costs. Louis Vuitton, Gucci wasn't on the list. Why did I see Gucci? Where was Gucci? Where was the Gucci? I didn't see Gucci. I didn't see Gucci. What are the luxury handbag costs? What are luxury handbag costs? Let's see. Let's look at that, because I know some of these things are I know they're $38,000, $40,000, $50,000 handbags. Okay. Entry level handbags. Oh, this is a nice breakdown. Coach, $300 to $800. Kate Spade, $200 to $500. Tory Burch, $300 to $600. Michael Kors, $200 to $600. Marc Jacobs, $400 to $1,000. Mid-tier, $15,000 to $5,000. Saint Laurent, $1,800 to $4,500. Gucci, $1,400 to $4,000. Prada, $2,000 to $5,000. Balenciaga, $2,000 to $4,500. Low, $2,500 to $4,800. High-end luxury. Shout out to John Witherspoon, dude, super funny. Louis Vuitton, rare pieces. The rare pieces cost $3,000 to $8,000. Chanel classic flop, $10,000 as of 2024, and cost is rising. Goyard, $2,000 to $6,000, based on customizations. Bottega Veneta, $3,000 to $6,500. High end. Ultra luxury collector's items, $10,000 to $100,000. Birkin, Hermes Birkin, $10,000 to $40,000 standard, up to $500,000 for exotic skins. Hermes Kelly, $9,000 to $50,000. Chanel limited editions or alligator skins, $20,000 to $60,000. Custom Louis Vuitton trunks, $2,000 to $100,000. Wow. That's how much people are paying. People, but men and women, because I know men are buying these bags for women, and women are buying for themselves. That's why they're paying for these bags. Josh Brown, what's happening? Welcome back. Talking a little luxury. I know Josh Brown ain't spending no $40,000 to $50,000 on no bag. He ain't doing it. But that's how much these bags are costing out here. $30,000, $40,000. And it all depends on who you want to fit in with. Now me, I know nothing about luxury bags. You can pull up with a $500,000 bag. I wouldn't know a thing. I wouldn't know. I just wouldn't know. You got to be into that. You got to be in the crowd that's into that kind of stuff to know, hey, this is how much they paying for these bags. Now, like they said, these bags are getting made $200, $300, $1,000, and they're selling them for so much money. And it's not made in France. France. It's not made in France. The label is added in France. That's where they add the label. That's where they add the label for these bags. And then, there you go. $4,000 or $5,000. How much are these bags made for? Let's see. Let's take a look. How much are these bags made for? How much are the bags? Because that's the real question. Now we can figure out what's the markup on these things. Crazy, stupid high. Crazy high. I already know. All right, here we go. Coach, retail, $400. Estimated production cost. Guess. Give me a guess, chat. Give me a guess. Drop. Okay, let's have some fun. Let's play a game. Drop a comment and let's see. Let's just play a game. All right, Coach is $400. What is the estimated price of Coach? What do you think it's made for? Gucci, retail $2,500. What do you think it's made for? How much do you think it costs to make a Gucci bag? Louis Vuitton, $3,500. How much do you think it costs for one of those? We got Chanel, $10,000. How much do you think that is made for? Hermes Birkin for $20,000. $20,000. How much do you think these bags are made for? Give you a second. Think it over. Let me know. We'll come back to it. But yeah, the bags are made for dirt cheap. They're making them in China. Y'all had to know that. There's no surprise. Nobody thought that stuff was all made in France. Come on, man. You know that. Them French people, they're making high salaries over there. They're making money. You can't get that labor that cheap. Now, it makes you wonder, how do they keep this stuff that cheap, though? How are they making this stuff that cheap? People living over there that cheap, and it's making it work. Nowhere in America you could live off of those Chinaland prices. No way. That's why nothing's made in America, because Americans require too much money. You got to pay these Americans some real money to get them to do all that damn work. They're going to do all that work. They're not about to just do no work and just for nothing. Not a damn American. Not a goddamn American. No way. You're not going to get that out of them. They don't do that. Americans need that money. That's why it's so hard to get. Look at the cost of living here. Look how much rent is. Look how much, food costs has gone up recently. But look how much all these things cost. Look how much all these things cost in America. So the average person can't live off of minimum wage. Nobody. You can't get an apartment off minimum wage. Where? What state are you going to get an apartment on minimum wage? How are you going to be able to afford the rent? Let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know. Do you think you can find an apartment on a minimum wage? Let me know. All right. Everybody want to be shy and bashful. That's okay. Let's get these prices. What are the prices? Gucci, $2,500 to make. To buy. Gucci, $2,500 retail. How much is wholesale? Production cost? $200 to $400. Markup? 7 to 10 times. Coach bag? $400. How much they make it for? $40. Markup? 10 times. Louis Vuitton, $3,500. How much they making it for? $300 to $500. 8 to 10 time markup. Chanel Classic Flap, $10,000. Estimated production cost, $8 to $1,200. Markup, $9 to $12. Hermes bag, $20,000. How much is it to make? $15,000 to $2,000. 10 times the markup. What do these things include? Materials: leather, metal, hardware, zipper lining, label, skilled workers, especially handmade in Europe. Now, I know some of these, I think Hermes bags are handmade in Europe. I know those bags, they don't touch the production line. That's the reason why those bags cost so much. They do not include branding, marketing, celebrity endorsement, retail overhead, whatever. Don't care about that stuff. As a $10,000 bag costs less than $1,000 to make, luxury equals 10% materials, 90% marketing and brand psychology. They got the psychology down. They got people thinking, oh man, buying this stuff, you fit in with a certain class of people, you run with this certain crowd, it's gonna make you feel good about yourself. It's not. You're still a terrible person with a $20,000 bag. You're still a terrible person with a $10,000 bag. Nobody likes you. That's why you bought the bag, so people will like you. That's what that's about. Yep. So that's how much they're making the bags for dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. And man, and it's so funny. You got to be in the in crowd to know these bags. I'm pretty sure everybody on here has been around some expensive bag before that you didn't know. Highway robbery. Malcolm looks like he about to go disco dancing. You know it. Straight from the 70s, man. Hey, you remember it, man? I tell you, man, my mom coming. Hey, man, my grandma used to have a pair of frames like this. My grandma used to wear these glasses, man. And do you know this shirt? Man, this shirt, Forever 21, man. I wore this to Thailand. I think for like 2 birthdays ago, I was over in Thailand. On the rooftop with this shirt on. Man, had a good old time. Yep, we was out there turning up in Thailand. Amazing time. But yes, the psychology behind it. The psychology behind buying things. The psychology behind, fitting in. That's what they got. What is the psychology behind fitting in with material things? What is the psychology behind luxury goods? That's what we want to know. What's the psychology behind luxury goods? Oh yeah, status and signaling. Look at me. People buy luxury items to signal wealth, success, taste. Even if they don't say it loud. If a concept is called conspicuous, it's the concept called conspicuous consumption. You're not just buying a bag, you're buying social proof. A Chanel bag doesn't say, this holds my wallet. It says, I've made it. So it's a way to let people know where you at in life. Fun fact, studies, people wearing designer logos are perceived as more competent, wealthy, and higher status, even when everything else is identical. Scarcity equals value. Limited editions, wait lists like Hermes Birkin. You got to buy all kind of stuff before you get those bags. They're not going to just let you buy the bag. And exclusive tactics, exclusivity. There we go. Exclusivity. I got it right. I'm getting it all butchered. And exclusivity tactics create artificial scarcity. There are some the rarer something feels, the more people want it. FOMO, fear of missing out, is a powerful luxury tool. Yes, Hermes does that. Like, you got to go buy. I'm gonna get what is the process of buying Hermes bags? Luxury, identical identity. Luxury purchase is often tied to emotional triggers. Rewarding yourself after a win, proving you leveled up. Now, it's called treating yourself. Now, I do treat myself. Every now and then you treat yourself. I think you should treat yourself. You got to treat yourself good. Take care of yourself. You only live one time. Why not? Don't go out there don't go crazy. Don't go crazy with it, but people do that. What is the process? What is the process of buying a Birkin bag? That's what I want to know. I've seen it. I've seen the bag. I've seen the video, but yeah, I just don't remember how it works. But there is a whole process of working. The Birkin bag. You can't just buy one. You can't just ask for one. They're going to tell you no. You got to build a relationship for it, become a regular customer, buy other Hermes products, scarves, shoes, belt, jewelry, establish a purchase history to show loyalty. Loyalty. People often spend $10,000, $15,000 before they're offered a Birkin or Kelly. Know your sales associate. You'll likely work with one Hermes sales associate regularly. This person is your gatekeeper to Birkin. Be nice, be patient, be stylish, be serious. You don't get to pick the bag picks you. When the time comes, your SA might say, we had a special bag come in we think you like. You'll be invited discreetly to view it. You can't custom order it right away. You don't know what color, what size, leather, or what they'll offer. And if you say no, you may have to wait months for another offer. That's cold, man. That's really cold how they do it. You gotta spend $10,000, $15,000 before they offer you anything. Hello, son. Hello, mom. Hello. People want to see they made it. Yep, you want to look good. That's why the Ferraris and all that stuff is in the business. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I get that money. I gotta go get me a Ferrari, man. I might rent one, just drive it around for a little bit, see what it's like. But I gotta get me one. I want the Ferrari. The Ferrari's nice. I like that. Malcolm, did you know they are checking those fake bags going through the airport? Yes. I think in Paris and France, if you're caught with a fake bag, they will hit you with a fine. They're gonna fine you because they're trying to, the luxury goods companies. They got the money. So they pay in the airport. They got people going through the airport checking. Hey, if that shit's fake, put their ass in jail. That's what they got going on. They putting people in jail for the fake bags, man. So hey, you don't want to travel with the fake bags. You don't want to do that. Hold on. Let me get back to this Louis Vuitton. Let's get back to this Hermes. Paris equals flagship slight shortcut. If you're in Paris and you go to the Hermes flagship store at 24 Rue de France, you might score a Birkin via appointment. But you need to apply online 24 hours in advance. Appointments are extremely limited. Even then, it's not guaranteed you'll get one. How much do they cost? Retail $10,000 to $30,000, depending on leather and hardware. Exotic skins $40,000 to $100,000 for a fucking purse. Purse. Resale market $20,000 to $20,000 to $500,000. Some limited editions or rare pieces are appreciating in value. Resale from the shortcut for a price. Buy the luxury item resale platforms like Fashion Poil, The Real, and Predator Pro Tour. Accept premier price, you pick what you want. Expect a premium price, but you pick what you want. Why Hermes does this: to protect brand exclusivity, to maintain mystique, to keep demand high and supply high. Keep the supply high. What are the laws around a fake handbag in the airport? What are the fake laws around a handbag in the airport? One day I'm going to have me a whole assistant just typing it up. I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to speak the question. She's going to type it up and get it all for me. One day. Not today, though. United States, personally, generally allow customs won't seize a counterfeit bag unless it's clearly for personal use and not for resale. But if you bring multiple fakers or look-alike and you're planning to sell them, you can face a seizure of the goods, fines, blah, 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 blah. European Union, stricter than the U.S. in some countries. Countries like France and Italy, where they make the shit, they're not letting you do that. Countries like France and Italy consider possession of counterfeit luxury goods illegal, even for personal use. You can face up to 300 euros or jail time in extreme cases, especially in Italy. Paris is particularly strict due to being the headquarters for many luxury brands. Super strict. Singapore, possessions of counterfeit goods, even for personal use, can result in seizure, hefty fines, possibly prosecution, depending on the number of items. Japan, also strict. It's clearly for personal use. It may be tolerated, but carrying multiple items raises red flag and baby seized. General rule of thumb. Carry one, clearly used for a fake, likely okay in many places. Carry multiple, brand new, going to jail. In France or Italy or Singapore, even one fake bag, you can go to jail and get a fine. So don't play with them people. So yes, you are absolutely right. You can go to jail for that. And Mr. Hall, you're doing a great job. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Hall. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's always nice to be told you're doing a good job. Thank you. And if you think I'm doing a good job, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, or hit that super chat. Hit that super chat. I appreciate that. So, man, yeah. But bottom line is this. People are crazy as hell to be paying $30,000, $40,000 a bag. But I guess not. I might be crazy because I don't have the money. If I got the money, am I buying it? Not the bags for myself. No. But, I mean, I guess if you got the money, you do stuff like that. It is what it is. You got to get the money to make those determinations. You got to get the money to make that determination. Should you or should you not do these things? Fake bags. Fake bags. Now, I don't have any handbags. I don't wear bags or anything like that. So I don't wear anything fake. Now, I've gone out the country and got my Polo, my Lacoste, because that stuff is expensive. That stuff is expensive in the States. So I go where they make it. They make all that stuff in Thailand. Man, I went over to Thailand, got me some nice things. They make suits, silk, all kind of stuff. You got to go out the country to get it. But it's great. You go out the country, man, they got all kind of stuff over there for you. Went to Thailand, they had polo shirts, polo draw, Lacoste, you name it. All kind of colors. Everything. Now, you're not getting none of that stuff in France. No, sir. You're paying full price. But you go to Asia, man, you get whatever the hell you want. You get whatever you want for the low. I came back. I got so much stuff. I came back. It was, I was overweight. My bag was overweight. Hey, you got super chat. Hey, super sticker from Phyllis Hall. Hey, got a super chat. Thank you. $5 super chat. Got a $5 super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Super chat. If you want to drop a super chat, feel free. Thank you and appreciate it. Thank you, Phyllis Hall, for the super chat. I came back. My stuff was way overweight. I bought too much. See, I didn't know about it, but I'm going back. I'm going back this year. Shout out to my man Mike Sandoval, who's over there. If you're watching, Mike, shout out to Mike. I'm going back over to Thailand this year, and I'm going to load up. I'm going to get my shit, man. I'm telling you, it's so much stuff. Food's so cheap over there. Man, listen, I'm trying to, because people don't understand. When you go out the country, man, stuff is a lot cheaper. Things are a lot cheaper in the United States than cheaper in other countries than in the United States. You don't realize that, but it's true. It is true. Stores sell fake perfume. Would you buy that? No, because when I spray it on myself, it's going to make my ass itch. Fake cologne perfumes, it makes your ass itch. Your butthole is going to itch. You don't want that, so don't do that. Don't spray that stuff on you. You're scratching and all of that. Nah, you don't want that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to go to break. We got to go to break real quick. But we're going to go to break, and we're going to be right back. Oh, man. What the heck? I didn't mean to hit that. But yeah, we're going to go to break real quick, and we're going to be right back. No, it's not. It's fake because you didn't sell it. You didn't put your label on it. That's why. That's why it's fake. Oh, huh. See, a fake perfume makes your ass itch. It's gonna make your legs. No, man, don't put that stuff on there. Go buy the good stuff. I go buy it. I pay over $100 for cologne now. I won't pay that for shoes, but What is my fetish? Cologne. I like cologne, and I paid over $100 for some cologne for sure. Not $200. There is a bottle of cologne I want out there that's $360. Am I going to get it? At some point, I am. I'm not going to lie. Cheap now. I like it. I like it. Not cheap. I broke. Look, I get life. I live life my price, and I know that's not going to go on sale. This is something I really, really want. Now, I'm an advocate to going to buy stuff and make yourself feel good. You should definitely do that. You should do that. Make yourself feel amazing. Go buy some stuff. Treat yourself every now and then. Treat yourself for sure. You should treat yourself. Shout out to everybody watching right now. Thank you all for watching. Please hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Feel free to comment. We love comments. This is an interactive show. Say what you want. Well, don't say what the hell you want. We got a problem with that. But say how you feel. Drop a comment. We love to hear from you. Okay. So we got to get to that. You know what it is. Interesting news. We got to get to interesting news. Let me get my articles. Together real quick. Hold on. Okay. There we go. I'm solid. Had to get my ish together. Had to get my ish together. But I got my ish together now, baby. I'm good. I am good. Let's go. Y'all didn't know I had a voice, did you? I can sing. Hold on, clean my damn thing off. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get some of this news. What the hell is going on in the world? What's going on in the world? Spotify was down today. Spotify is back up after hours of long global outage impacted by thousands of users. I was not impacted because I hadn't been on Spotify today. I was on Spotify this morning, but I didn't have no problems. Did y'all have any problems? Drop a comment. Let me know. Did you have any problems with Spotify today? Love to hear from you. Like to hear from everybody. Spotify is about the... Oh, crap. Here we go. Man, that is not where... Here we go. Okay, Spotify came back online Wednesday afternoon after tens of thousands of users reported outages across popular music streaming app in the morning. More than 4,500 reports of issues poured in approximately 9:30 a.m. according to downdetector.com, which tracks site outages. The majority of user reports concern issues related to Spotify app, though some also reported glitches on the website. Spotify experienced an outage today beginning around 6:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Spotify Eastern Standard, that's 3 a.m. my time. Yeah, I was asleep. Spotify spokesman, The Post, in a statement said as of 11:45, Spotify is back up and function as normal. Well, give them people a discount. You need to take off $1 off their monthly subscription. Take $1 off something. Give them people a break because you were screwing them over, and I'm still having to pay full price and I wasn't able to use the product. I don't think so. I don't like it. Anybody, what do y'all use? What's your preferred method of music play? I do like Spotify. I like Spotify. And if you got a playlist, we can share a playlist. I'll share a playlist with you. Drop a comment. I'll share a playlist. I got some good running playlists. I'd be out there running. I got some good running playlists. So, check that out. All right. Yeah, watching music rolling on the screen. JP Morgan and Chase sues more customers over infinite money ATM glitch that went viral on TikTok. Damn, the bank trying to sue you. JP Morgan Chase, largest bank in America, is suing some of his customers for fraud. Fraud, Jimmy. That's fraud. According to them, accusing them of stealing thousands of dollars by taking advantage of last year's so-called infinite money glitch that went viral on TikTok. Jamie Dimon Leonard first filed a string of lawsuits in October against clients who exploited the technical failure in August, with some pocketing six-figure sums of ill-gotten gains. The glitch allowed customers to deposit huge checks and immediately withdraw funds, even if they were later bounced. The company is now pursuing alleged fraudsters who raked in amounts under $75,000 with fresh complaints filed in courts nationwide, according to the report. On August 29, 2024, a man deposited a check in defendant's Chase bank account in the amount of $73,000, according to the lawsuit, and was filed Tuesday in Gwinnett County, Georgia. Well, good luck with that. I'm pretty sure the bank gonna get you. The bank got unlimited amount of money, and they got some dog-ass lawyers. They gonna get you. They gonna get you. They're not the people you want to tango with. I mean, I can see if you took, $2,000-$3,000, but shit, $75,000. Come on, the bank got billions. Let them people slide. Let them people slide, man. But I get it. If they do it, other people gonna do it. They're trying to set an example. I understand. I don't like it, but I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. U.S. vehicle supply falls as shoppers panic to buy cars to avoid Trump's auto tariff. The supply of new and used vehicles is falling. We just talked about new and used vehicles on Monday. Go back and check out that show. The supply of new and used vehicles filing U.S. lots is dwindling as customers race to buy cars before President Trump's tariffs sends costs through the roof. By early April, the average days supply, which measures inventory by how long it would take to sell for new vehicles across the country, had rapidly shrunk, down to just 70 from 91 days in March, according to a Cox Auto analyst. This figure typically shifts about 5 to 7 days from month to month, not 21 days. Decline in new days supply was one of the largest drops we've seen in several years, Jonathan Smoke, Cox International. Inventory slipped to levels not seen since 2023, when supply in April was dipping 10 days lower than the year before. Well, I guess if you need a car that bad, you're going to run out and get one, or you're going to drive what you got. You're going to drive what you got. You ain't got it like that. Drive what you got. Drive what you got. Like I was saying, new car, used car. It's up to you what you want to do. Oh, damn it. Where the hell am I? There we go. There we go. You like some Pandora. Oh, man. I hadn't used Pandora in so long. Because, Pandora, it picks the songs for you, and you only get 5 skips, and that's it. But Pandora was a great way to find new music. I used to like Pandora. The biggest, oldest slave mogul, J.P. Morgan. Yep, yeah. He used to be about that. He used to sell them blacks for money. Selling blacks for money. That's what J.P. Morgan used to do. He used to sell blacks for money. Wells Fargo used to sell blacks for money. All of them used to sell black people for money. And none of them were any good. Now, the same blacks, years later, got to go down there to get money from them. We need a black bank. Black bank. That's what we need. They always talk about having a black bank. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with that. I would participate. But, you got to compete. You got to be able to compete on a large scale to be a black, any bank. You got to be able to compete. So, yeah. Got to be able to compete. Got to be able to do all that stuff. But back to the luxury goods. What do y'all think? Are you buying luxury goods? Has anybody bought a luxury purse before? A $10,000, $20,000 purse? Or a luxury purse? Let me know. How did it make you feel? Did you feel great about yourself? Ladies, has any ladies on the call? Have you bought any luxury purses before? How did you feel when you bought it? Did you feel good? And is it something, if you could triple the money, would you sell it? Or does it mean something to you? Would you keep it? I know, guys, we don't buy purses. We buy other things, luxury cars. Men and women buy luxury clothes, take trips. I'm more about the experiences myself, not really into the material things. I'm more about the experience. I want to experience something. I'd rather go somewhere because you remember the experience. You forget what you wore. You forget what you wore while you were there, but you'll never forget how you felt when there. So I like the experience. I think it's more important to have the experience. Watch, remember the experience. You're going to remember the experience a lot longer than that. Oh, here we go. Got something else for you. Damn, I hate this is happening. These used to be my folk. These is my folk. The last day to use Forever 21 gift card before they expire as fast fashion retailer goes out of business. Fuck. This shirt came from Forever 21. Oh, no. Not Forever 21. Damn. For those still holding on to a Forever 21 gift card, today, well, that ain't helping nobody. Today, wait, hold on a second. Today is your last day to spend it. The fast fashion retailer is going out of business and will honor all gift cards and store credit through the end of today on Tuesday. Shit, that was yesterday. All stores and on the Forever 21 site are final, and the retailer is no longer accepting returns or exchanges as it prepares to shutter stores across the country. In March, the company filed for bankruptcy for the second time in 6 years after efforts to secure a buyer over several months proved unsuccessful. Its business was hammered by COVID-19 and the sticky inflation and lots of customers, stiff competition. Online retailers like Temu, they could have competed with these guys. They could have. I believe they could have stayed around. But Forever 21, well, I guess it wasn't forever. And it's down to the last 21 days. So Forever 21 was not forever. We now see that was not the truth. Damn, I like Forever 21. It was nice. Now, of course, the men's section was super small. They didn't have that many clothes for men. But I liked Forever 21. I used to go there occasionally. I have, but I went to Paris to purchase it. Louis is cheaper in Europe than it is U.S. Oh, so the luxury brands are cheaper over there than here. That makes sense because they got to ship it over here, pay customs and all that. So I can imagine, yeah, they are cheaper to buy the bags. Where are the cheapest places to buy the bags? That's what I want to know. Where are the cheapest places to buy the damn bags? Let's see. Let's ask that question, shall we? Let's see. Where is the cheapest place to buy luxury goods? If I can get my damn... Oh, now my computer won't act up. Don't act like this in front of company. You know we got company. Got all these people watching. And you don't want to do what the hell you told. It's all good. Look it up on my phone. Why the hell I want to pull up? This is crazy. Oh, well. But anyway, I can believe it. Yep, China. China's going to be the cheapest place. But, you know, they got to bag it and tag. They got to tag it over in Europe. And I'm sure, well, you got to think about the journey of a luxury bag. The journey of a luxury bag goes from China to Europe to get the sticker, the stamp, or whatever the hell it costs. They mark that shit up. $10, $20, $30, $40,000. Lots of money. Lots of money. And then they ship it over here. You got to pay tariffs again. And then it gets to the retail store. The retail store got to pay a whole lot of money in rent because, you know, those stores are in nice areas. And, hey, you got to cost them more money. It costs you more money. Europeans are selling Italian and France as superior. They are. That they are. They do make them sound like they're superior, like they better than us. Now, ain't no luxury nothing in the United States. Polo is not considered luxury. You can go get polo at Marshall's. So polo is not considered luxury. I don't think nothing we have considered luxury. Drop a comment. Let me know. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're watching. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. We're talking luxury handbags being made in China. You can buy it for the cheap. You can buy it for the cheap. Now, I'm not going to lie. If I can go over there and get it for the cheap, why wouldn't you? Even if you had to pay, I don't know, if the bag, let's say you get a Hermes bag, $20,000, you can go over there and get it for $2,000, and you had to pay $200 to get it in the States. Still worth it. And then you can come back in the States and sell it for whatever the cost. I mean, hey, you do what you got to do. But yeah, the Alibaba, you can get in touch with all the factories over there and find whatever the heck you're looking for. Whatever you want to find, you can find it. Okay, now we're back up and running. Let's see. How much is it to make those luxury bags? We need to know where are the cheapest places to buy the luxury bags. Where is the cheapest places to buy luxury bags? Let's see. Where's the cheapest place to buy the luxury bags? No, I want countries. Outlet malls. No. No. I don't want that. I want countries. Where is the cheapest place? Cheapest countries. There we go. Because it's giving me all kind of stuff. I don't want that stuff. Countries. Where are the cheapest countries to buy this stuff? That's what we want to know. Is it cheaper to go over there and buy the bag? Which is, I'm sure it is. France, holy grail of luxury shoppers. Brands like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Hermes are headquartered here. Prices are lowest at home base. I'll be damned. Example, Chanel bag bought in Paris could be $500 to $1,000 cheaper than in the U.S. VAT refund. Tourists can claim up to 12% back on purchases over 100 euros. That's very nice. Major brands like Gucci, Prada, Bottega Veneta, and Fendi are Italian. Prices are significantly lower than in the U.S. or Asia. Spanish Louis is the Spanish luxury brand. Prices are lowest here. United Kingdom. So I guess if you buy the luxury brands where they're at, the highest retail prices are due to import taxes of VAT or United States. Because you got to pay that extra tax. They got to ship it over here. You got to pay the shipping company. You got to pay all these other people. Everybody else got to touch it. And you got to get flown, drove, trucked, however the hell it is. Got to get over here. And they're they're hitting you with the prices over here. Fubu was ghetto fabulous. No, I'm not going to say that. Well, I thought Fubu was pretty good. I thought Fubu could have did something. If Fubu would have got like better designers, and Fubu had a good start. Fubu was great. I don't know. It could have kept on going. But fashion is a tough business. It's a tough business to stay in. It's very hard to keep up with that stuff, to stay relevant. Fashion changes every season. What's in season one season is not in the season next season. And you got to stay ahead of the curve. And you have to know, because you can't wait till something's in fashion to figure this out, because it's too late now. You got to get it made, get it shipped. By that time, something else is already going on. You got this stuff over here. It's old. Don't nobody want it no more. So you got to stay ahead of the fashion and stay ahead of the trends. You got to stay ahead of the trends when doing so. Got to stay ahead of the trends, everybody. Boom. Wednesday rant, everybody. The handbags, they costing too much. They're made in China cheaper. You should go buy it from China. But of course, I don't think the Chinese can put those labels on it because it wasn't made in France. It wasn't made in Italy. So they can't. But if you just want the bag, go grab the bag. Get the bag. As they say, get the bag. Get the bag. Get the bag. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get the bag. That's what we have for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in back into the show. Flower Bed Funnies. Our next show is May 9th. Got our next date. May 9th. I'm about to get on the flyer. About to book that thing. If you're in Los Angeles or the Long Beach area, come on out to the show. Come get your laugh on. May 9th. And if you're just watching Cheap Not Broke, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Tune into the content. Go watch the old video. Very much appreciated. We always heard that Jordans made from 9 to 5 were legit, and the ones made from 5 to 9 were knockoff, but made in the same factory. Oh, wait a minute. 9 to 5 are good, but 5 to 9, so they make the fake ones at night and the good ones during the daytime. Oh, I didn't know that. That makes sense. That's what they were told, huh? That's interesting. GK, that's very interesting. Very interesting. We always heard Jordans made from 9 to 5 were legit, and the ones made from 5 to 9 were knockoff. Very interesting. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Ooh. Very interesting. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Cheap Not Broke website is down. It'll be back up and shortly. So please bear with me. It is down. It'll be back up. You can get back on there and check out everything you want. This Friday, I'm at the Mic Drop in San Diego. I will be at the Mic Drop in San Diego. Wait a minute. Let's see. New group. No. Show y'all some of these photos from the show. Show was great. Had a lot of good, all the comedians killed it. Everybody killed. So, well, that's not a good picture. But, yep, I had my flower shirt on. We was out there giving, and we didn't have a microphone, y'all. We didn't even have a microphone, but we still managed to get it done. Everybody still had fun, enjoyed themselves, and it was great. We had an amazing time. So thank you to everybody who came out to the show. If you're new to the channel, thank you for tuning in. And, yep, thank you all for tuning in. We're going to come back to the show. Delo's up there, so we had a nice little crowd in there. It was great time. You know, like I said, live comedy, baby. That's what we do. That's what we do over here. That's what we do. Let's see, who is this? Try to show you another photo. Some of the photos on the show. Bam, there we go. That's me up there. Like I said, we didn't have no microphone, but we still up there getting it in. Had a lot of fun. Yep, that's what we do. Good old comedy. What? This space getting low. No, the hell is not. I just cleaned off space. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We're going to be back tomorrow night. Tonight was the Wednesday night rant. Luxury bags made in China. So if you want a bag, you can go straight to Alibaba or go straight over there and get it. You ain't got to worry about that. By the way, what y'all think about my shirt? Let me take this damn picture down so y'all can see me. Y'all like my shirt, man? Y'all like my shirt? Hope you like my shirt, man. I'm feeling very festive tonight. Feeling festive. Got the chain on. You know, showing a little skin. Been in the gym. I just got 225. I can bench 225 now, y'all. I can bench 225. I ain't playing. I ain't nothing to play with. 225. Happy I got that. So, yeah, man. Make sure you get your fitness on. Take care of yourself. Hey, you know, people always talking about health insurance. The best health insurance you can do is eat healthy and exercise. You want to make sure you eat healthy and exercise. You don't have to go to the gym to be healthy and exercise. We definitely promote that on Cheap Not Broke. I'm a runner. I run distance. I run long distance. So, you know, definitely always promoting being healthy and all that good stuff. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to be back. We're going to be back on tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, more Cheap Not Broke. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Phyllis Hall. Thank you, GK. Josh Brown. Shauna, 5338, 5738. GK, Johnny Hall, and Josh Brown. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in. We appreciate all the comments. Appreciate everybody who watched. Appreciate my one watcher on Twitch. Shout out whoever watching on Twitch. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And shout out to everybody else. I wouldn't have nobody watch on Twitch for a while. So, hey, happy to be back on Twitch. Happy to be back out here. Yes, facts. Take care of yourself. Drink some water. Listen, look, one cupcake ain't hurt nobody. A cupcake every day is killing you. One slice of bacon ain't hurting nobody. Bacon every day is killing you. It's when you do stuff overindulge, when you do things in excess. That's when it's bad for you. Too much of anything, too much water, dilute your system, it'll kill you. Not enough water, you're going to dehydrate, it'll kill you. Balance. Life is about balance. You got to balance. It's hard. Stand on one foot. It ain't easy for everybody, but you can. You got to learn to balance. That's what it's about. Learning to balance and being cheap, not broke. Living life at your price, baby. Living life at your price. Hey, so my name is what would be my DJ name if I was from the 70s? You know, I look like I'd be out there scratching and shit. What would y'all DJ? What would be your DJ name? I'm gonna go with I'm gonna be DJ Funky Draws. That's my name. I'm gonna go by DJ Funky Draws. What would be my name if y'all would give me a DJ name? What would be my DJ name? I'm gonna go by DJ Funky Draws. And now we got DJ Funky Draws signing off. So I'm gonna catch y'all back on tomorrow. I'm signing off for tonight. DJ Funky Draws. That's my name, DJ Funky Draws. Not my name, Funky. Mine smell nice, but I'm not about to smell them to know. But anyway, we're going to see y'all back on tomorrow. Thank y'all all for tuning in. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you, Phyllis Hall, for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Very much appreciated. And we'll see y'all tomorrow night. I'm out. on a minute. I had to come back now. Wait a damn minute. Now I got some names. Rufus. I don't. Hold on. Rufus. That is not a DJ name. Rufus is not a DJ name. Rufus sound like the dude down the street who be stealing. No, I don't like Rufus, but it's funny. That is funny. DJ Rufus. I'm gonna say that. DJ Stone Cold Fro. Yeah, DJ Stone Cold Fro. Okay, I like that. DJ Stone Cold Fro. I can do that. Yeah. All right. I'm DJ Funky Draws. All right, I had to come back on because some people dropped some names, so I had to come back and show the names real quick. But yeah, this time for real. We're going to be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see y'all.